up, listeners? You just tuned in to yet another great episode of Talk Back with your host, Brian A. Cooksey. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a podcast created for millennials to discuss some raw and uncut experiences. So take a listen. Episode starts now.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Brian A. Cooksey, back with another amazing episode on Talk Back. If you didn't know, now you know. We back. What's happening? How y'all doing? Okay, so listen. I know it's been a minute. It has been a minute since your boy has dropped an episode to talk to y'all, to talk back to y'all, honestly. But look, if you didn't know, now you know. We are still very so much going through a goddamn pandemic in 2021, and shit is still crazy. If you don't have that vaccine, I advise you to get it. No symptoms happened to me besides my arm was a little lopsided for about a day and a half. But other than that, I was good. I slept good. I got the vaccine and I'm out here with the people. Y'all need to be out here with the people. Go get that vaccine so my people can be outside too. You feel me? But anyways, like I said, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. Before we get into this episode, go ahead, hit that like button, comment, share, and send it to some other people. Before we really get into this episode, no matter what platform you listening to me on, whether it's Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, Talkback is literally everywhere. Now look, y'all, I do have my notes because clearly your boy has been off the platform for a moment, but like I said, COVID really is the root of all evil. And we just gonna sit that there, alright? COVID-19, we don't like you. Alright? I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just keep it real 100 with everybody, alright? But look, as you all know, before we can even get into anything with Talk Back, we must drink to relax. So go ahead, get your goddamn cocktail. I got my cocktail. It's over here marinating and shit because the ice done melted because I'm over here trying to record. But we go get this shit together, alright? Got a whole new system. Clearly you don't see no visuals. You hear this audio though. So, we working. We got some new shit coming. But I just took me a sip, and that shit is good. Let the ice marinate because I had poured a little too much liquor. But hey, it's Talk Back. If it ain't no liquor, what the hell we talking back for? Alright, so as you all know, there is a question of the day. Question of the day is on Instagram right now. I need you to go tap in for real. Stop. I need you to do two things for me. Make you a cocktail and go tap the fuck into Instagram and answer the question of the day. I'm going to answer the question right now because clearly y'all want to hear my response. But I also want y'all to tap in and give me your response on this question because I thought about this one day as I was just, thinking about myself, and I was like, what is stopping me from being consistent? And so I really was thinking about it, and I had to think about it because I was just sitting there like, damn, everything I do, it's always just like something that's stopping it from being consistent. Everything, no matter what it is, something is always being put in a position to where I cannot be consistent into what I'm doing. And so I thought about that, and I really thought about it. I kept asking myself throughout the day, like, what's stopping me from being consistent? I just started thinking of little things and even big things, projects that I kept putting my name on and kept talking to people about the things that I wanted to do or will be doing, but nothing was really just like manifesting. So I was just like, you know what? What's stopping me from being consistent? Well, here's my answer, and I hope y'all really do answer this, so go tap in and answer it, and make your cocktail while I tell you my answer. But my answer is, I believe what stops me from being consistent is me, myself, and I. For some strange reason, I just can't get with the program of being consistent. I learned a long time ago that consistency is the key to success. However, I be stopping. I be stopping in my own tracks, doubting my own vision for what I have no clue. and I'm working on that. I'm telling y'all now because I want other people to get on this train, because I do know that a lot of people stop themselves from being consistent. I've seen it. Hell, I'm living through it right now just because I can't seem to get myself to the next step on anything that I'm doing right now. But I'm talking about it. I'm being about it, and I'm trying to put my best foot forward. All right. But sometimes you just have a what the fuck moment, and it's just like, well, damn, how can I stop this? So if you don't want to answer it for yourself, at least give me some tips on how I can start being more consistent for myself and about myself and things that I'm doing regarding myself. You feel me? But yeah, go answer that at Talk Back with Brian on Instagram. As you all know, we really can't do nothing without the drinking word of the day. But this one is a little different because it's not really a word. To me, I feel like it's more of a phrase and an acronym that we'll be using for this episode, because it'll just all tie in. If you here with me and you done read the description before plus and play on this motherfucker, then you know where I'm going with this. But the drinking word of the day today is definitely WTF. What the fuck, where the fuck, why the fuck, who the fuck, when the fuck. It don't matter which way you use it, it's gonna be WTF. Alright? So if you got your cocktails, I already said it 3 times. Y'all need to take your sips. I'm about to take mine. And then we go hop into this motherfucking show. Alright? But be sure now you tapped in on one of my platforms and share this episode before we really get into it. Remember, I'm on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Alright, now go ahead and take your sips. Oh shit, that's good. Alright, so I don't even know where to start with this goddamn episode. I don't even know where to start with the conversation. But I'm going to just say this. I traveled with a group of people. Now, when you say group of people, you never really know how many I'm saying right now. But we go get into that. All I want y'all to know is to remember the number 24, okay? And you going to see the whole WTF moment within this when you remember the number 24. Alright? So, I'm going to take it all the way back. So at the beginning of this year, 2021, my girl Kiani, for those of y'all know Kiani, come on, aka Designer Princess, aka Motivational Speaker on Talkback, aka Mrs. Young CEO, aka Indian Princess on Instagram. I mean, you name it, it's one of them damn names, and she in the spotlight. You feel me? But Kiani, that's my girl, that's my coworker, that's my friend. And I mean, if y'all have tapped into some of her episodes on here, then you know how she is. You know how she get down. You know she all about that business, but she's also all about having a good ass time. So this year, for 2021, was her golden birthday. April 24th, she turned 24 on the 24th. So, I mean, like, when you find out about golden birthdays, anyways, you want to go big for them anyways because it's your golden birthday. By the way, mine is July 27th, 2023. I will be 27 on the 27th. And, hey, if you listening now, remember this because we going up to, like, for real. We going up to the sky, for real. But, so about January, Kiani was talking about her birthday, you know, trying to figure out what exactly she wanted to do. And we was just talking about all type of shit. Have a dinner, have a party, you know, do something like that. Well, it wasn't until like the end of January she really realized like, hey, fuck it, we going to Miami and we go turn the fuck up. Okay, but here's the thing. She never really specified, and yes, Kiani, I'm talking about this shit because my girl never specified how many people was really going on the trip. She was really just, like, I think if anything, everybody leading up to it was, like, on some shit, I'm going, and if you going, I'm going. Well, let me just tell you, the number got up to 20 fucking 4 people, alright? But anyways, what made it get to that level was, alright, so we chilling or whatever, And she bought her ticket. Well, me, Destiny, and Kaylin. This is my coworkers too. Like, we all together, and we looking at each other like, well, damn, she didn't buy her tickets. Let's buy our tickets. They $75. We might as well. But while we was buying our tickets, Kaylin invited her boyfriend, Destiny invited her sister, and I invited Deasia. So I was like, shit, well, we all got our partners. So that right there was already 10 people, because Kiani had already invited her best friends and her siblings. So it was like, okay, we already got a group. But then we got into this group chat I'm gonna say like mid-February, March. We got into this group chat, and like numbers just started adding in. We was like, oh shit, there's a lot of people. But the breakdown of shit was so good. It was like, what the fuck? I'm doing it. I'm gonna do the trip. Because it's a cheap-ass trip, and it looked like it's about to be some fun, because everybody in this hoe getting lit in the group chat when we drop pictures, all that good shit, like meet and greet, basically, or whatever. But as you all know, everything has a con and a pro to it. So we just go get into that real quick. Alright, so remember, January, she talked about it. February, we kind of made the group. March, people started paying their money. April, it was time to go on the trip. So the trip was 5 days. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday. That was for like the bulk of the people that went on the trip. Now, some people did come in like midway in the trip and left a little early, but we'll get into that a little later. So now, mind you, everybody in the group chat leading up to this didn't really know each other, because the only person that had like the common denominator of knowing everybody in the group chat was, of course, Kiani, because it was her birthday party. I mean, it was her birthday celebration that we were all coming to, and basically, you get what I'm saying. We was all coming to that hoe or whatever, and so she was the common denominator. Granted, everybody had their like partner or partners that they had within the whole crew of 24 of us, but everybody didn't know everybody. So the week of us going out of town, before that Thursday, that Monday, we did like a meet and greet at Desto's house. And what was so funny about the meet and greet is everybody did not come to the meet and greet, but at the meet and greet, it just looked like so many damn people in this damn apartment. And I was just like, oh my goodness, it's a lot of this a lot of bodies, but we all paid our money and we about to make this shit work. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this trip is about to go. So we met, and everybody kind of like introduced themselves, and for the people who didn't come, they kind of just, specified in the group chat who they was, but still we ain't really like see them until we all popped up on Thursday. Well, okay, here comes Thursday, mind you, I walked away from the meet and greet with a good attitude. I was like, oh shit, this is a lot of people, but I think this is gonna work. But you could tell that was probably everybody's like thing in the back of their head, like, damn, it's a lot of people going on this trip. Is this gonna really work with all these different personalities? A lot of people don't know everybody. Like, how is this gonna work? But I mean, if you know Kiani, she wouldn't put you in no situation where you can't like feel comfortable in. So, I mean, she knew it was going to work in the back of her mind. She just, I mean, like all of us, we was all just kind of skeptical because it was 24 fucking people going on a trip. So anyways, we went to Miami. Orlando, Daytona, and shit, some other place. But we was out there for 5 days. 4 nights, 5 days. Thursday, we flew the fuck in. Now, starting off with the flights, it was already expectations versus reality, alright? Because Destiny ass and her sister missed the fucking flight and had to get on another flight right after us. But we all get on the flight, me and Deasia, we get there, good time. Kayla and them was already there. Kiani kinda sorta running late, but they make the flight. They make the flight as we board in that hoe. As we are getting on the flight, they make the flight. And so, by the way, I'm never flying with United again, because why I have to pay for my luggage, and then if it's over, I still had to pay, and then I couldn't even take a carry-on because they was gonna make me pay for the carry-on too. So I was just like, oh hell no, never again will I get on United. Southwest is where it's at. This ain't no sponsorship. I'm just saying Southwest is where it's at. But We flew in, shit was good. But that's when I started realizing, like, oh shit, we really then flew in, and now we got to get on this van. Now I think that was like the biggest part of the trip right there is transportation for 24 people. But I mean, we wasn't gonna let that stop the parade because we was gonna figure it out. Well, the way everybody kind of flew in, it was like all over the place a little bit. So everybody just kind of got to the Airbnb how they could. Well, me and Deasia hopped in. Shout out to Kiki because she had got a rental. We hopped in a rental with her and just met everybody at the Airbnb. Well, we had got to the Airbnb and that's when we met some of the girls that. I didn't even tell y'all. So it's 24 fucking people, right? The 24 people as a whole, that's including Kiani too. 20 of them are females and 4 are guys. So it's me, Kiani's brother, and then Kaylin's boyfriend and his cousin. So yeah, literally 4 guys, 20 girls, all in one Airbnb. Turned the fuck up. Day 1, we get everybody feeling the vibes. We all getting to meet and get to know each other a little better. But this is again where the what the fuck moment and expectations versus reality come in because we were supposed to go to the goddamn store and get like groceries and snacks for the house and then go to the liquor store and get bottles for the house. But in reality, we went to the liquor store. Everybody got whatever the fuck they wanted at the liquor store. Then we went to the Dollar Generals, the like dollar stores, and just got like little snacks and shit like that. Got back to the Airbnb. Kuthi, shout out to Kuthi. Kuthi, if you're listening, I love you, girl, because that first night, I didn't know if I was gonna eat or not. We ordered some pizza. Kuthi put in their order like it wasn't no tomorrow. We got our pizza. I was good. Me and Deasia ate our shit, and we was ready for the next day. But yeah, expectations versus reality right there. For real. That shit was funny. But the liquor is what was the most important part. And we got that liquor, and we sat it up on the counter, and we all looked at it. And then we all went for shots. So now Thursday was just a drive-in day. Everybody coming in. Friday it was certain days. Thursday everybody got there. Friday was the dinner. Saturday was Kiani's actual birthday, so it was the yacht day. And then Sunday was a chill day. Monday was fly out day. So Friday, we waking up. We all like, okay, bet. Now mind you, we in Orlando because we had to get a big ass Airbnb for 24 people. So we like 3 hours away from Miami. So we like, okay, we're not gonna go to Miami. We're gonna go to like a pier or something in Daytona or something to kind of like. Friday was the dinner, so we couldn't do too much because we had to get ready for the dinner. And since it was 24 people, we had to get ready at a timely manner. So we were like, okay, we're not gonna be out. We're not gonna drive out nowhere too far. And so some of the girls had went to like this like food place by the mall when they had flew into Orlando while everybody else was driving from Miami to Orlando. They had went to go eat and it was like, oh, let's just go there since shit ain't open and we kind of pressed for time because we got to get ready for the dinner later on tonight. So okay, we like bet. From there we can go to the beach. Well, so in everybody's mind, we getting ready to go to the beach. So when I tell you, these are 24 grown-ass people getting dressed for the beach, for the water. As you know, how we get down, girls and guys don't wear normal swimsuits anymore. It was thongs up the booty house, and yeah, it was naked central for real. Like you really would have thought we was pulling up to the beach. No bullshit. But we pulled up to the mall. We pulled up to the mall to eat. And, it was so funny because people was looking at us like, what the fuck? Where the fuck they come from? Because we were literally at the mall with swim clothes on. Swim clothes. Y'all, swim clothes. I had my Crocs and swim trunks on with a white tee. Ready to get in somebody's beach with my beach hat on. Like I was ready for the water, the sun, all that good shit. But, So long story short, we ended up staying in the mall because a couple of people had to buy some shit, and then we all just kind of ate because no restaurant was letting us in to eat because of our attire, and mainly because it was a big group. So everywhere we kind of went to eat, it was always gonna be a wait. Even if we did kind of split up, it was still a wait because it was just too many of us. But add on, we all naked up in this bitch. So yeah, no, we just went to the food court. People got Chick-fil-A shit like that. We ate, and then he was like, "Okay, y'all, let's go back to the crib. Let's get in the pool for a little longer. Let's take some shots. Like, let's have a good time." So we went on back to the Airbnb, had us a wonderful ass time. Some people kind of like chilled, went up to sleep. But others, I mean, shit, we was smoking, drinking, all that good shit, having a good ass time in the backyard, and in the Airbnb. We had all them bottles, and people had a full stomach at this time, so we was just drinking, turning the fuck up, playing games, turning up with Kiani, doing the thug thizzle, really having a vibe with 24 fucking people, where most people would be like, what the fuck? Well, we, it's like getting closer to 6 o'clock and everybody's starting to get dressed or whatever. And this was the best part to me because the dinner was an outfit I had been looking for since the moment I bought the damn plane tickets. Because Kiani said she wanted like nudes and browns and like different shades of browns basically for the dinner. And I thought that was pretty cool, but I knew I wanted to come on some like Uncle B type shit. So if you see the picture, then you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, tap in on Instagram so you can see how your boy came and who he came with. But everybody was dressing up in their browns. We was looking good. People was looking real good. Kiani had on her look like a orange blue dress. I don't really know what colors was on that damn dress, but it wasn't brown. She stood out as she should have because it was her birthday. But y'all, I don't even know the fucking restaurant we went to. I just know we had our own private room, we had our menu listed out, and we had our drinks. But no matter where I go, when it's already set to pay for some shit, I'ma still bring my own drink. So me and Deasia, we packed our minis. Shout out to Deasia's purse because it came in handy several times on the trip. But we had our little mini hennies and damn. Deja, what did you have? I think she had the Grand Marnier. I don't know what we had, but we had some minis, and we still ended up getting the fucking drink. Well, I know I got another drink. I had got me a blueberry lemon drop, because who don't want a lemon drop? But the dinner was lit because I felt like, although it wasn't her birthday that day, and her birthday was Saturday, the dinner gave time for everybody to really, like, vibe with each other. Well, that whole day was, like, more of a vibe. And so at the dinner, it was, like, speech time. And everybody gave a like speech about how they know Kiani and how they like proud of her and stuff like that. And I thought that was just like fucking amazing. As you all know, I had to get up there and say a couple of words for my girl Kiani because she just that girl. But what the fuck? We ate. We had a good time. The dinner was lit. It was time to go back home. At this point, a couple of people kind of tired because we didn't did all this ripping and running in the sun today, half naked bodies, to only get dressed in all this brown. We didn't even take a group picture, but we did do that Santana damn song. Let me see your walk, 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 walk. Y'all can see that on my Instagram too. It was pretty cool. But yeah, dinner was nice as fuck. We had our little cake afterwards. It was real good. So, but like I said, we had a van that was for the whole crew, but and then Kaylin and her sister Kiera, they had got 2 rentals. So, I was hopping in the rentals as much as I could because, a big nigga like me needs some air on my face. And I had my good fits on. I wasn't trying to be sweating in that shit because it was linen. And we don't need no sweat marks or nothing dripping down from my face onto my clothes and shit. So me and Deasia hopped up in a rental with Kiera, and fast forward, we get to the house before everybody else in the van do. And, everybody got the code to the house, and I forgot that more people were still coming. So we walk in the house, and we kind of stopped because we saw 2 girls doing a TikTok. And this shit was so funny. They was doing that, I think it's the new one with JT, and she be like throwing bands, twerking and shit, and you throw your leg up. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. But we walked in on them, and I realized who it was. Well, I knew one of the girls because we all met at the meet and greet thing. But I was like, "What the fuck?" We was like, "Oh hey y'all," and it was like, "Oh hey." So we all got there. Fast forward, everybody got to the house. We drinking. I mean, it's about to be 12 o'clock for Kiani's birthday, so we turning the fuck up. We drinking or whatever. Everybody getting in the pool. Well, time is going by because dinner was over at like 11. So when everybody got back to the crib and actually changed and got in clothes to chilling and getting in the pool and stuff, it was about 12, 1 o'clock. So, time is just going and everybody's like slowly going back to their room. But you got me and Christina, me and Mona. Shout out to Mona, alright. Cause Destiny passed us a bottle of Henny. And y'all, we literally drank the whole bottle of Henny while we were sitting in the jacuzzi. Me and Christina. Just chilling, vibing. We had some music playing, and it was just like on some vibing ass shit. We was only two people still up, like outside of the rooms. I don't know if other people was up in their rooms and shit, but I know as far as outside, we were the only two people out there, and we was just going shot for shot, not realizing that we was gonna have to get up early because we had to make this 3-hour drive on Saturday to get to Miami and do the shit that we needed to do in Miami before we actually got on the yacht. So, yeah, like I said, shout out to Mona because, yeah, you got me drunk and my stomach was hurting. But, hey, we persevered and woke up. We went to bed at like 4:30, 5 o'clock to only wake up at 7 o'clock for everybody to be like, we outside. Come on, get outside. Like, go outside. So, Saturday, it's yacht day. This is the biggest day. Everybody been waiting on this day. I mean, we all got on. The thing for the yacht was supposed to be like Wet n Wild, like animal prints and shit like that. Well, I had a couple of run-ins with my animal print. I couldn't find it. I just couldn't find no animal print to fit my body. I tried Amazon. I tried every online website you could think of. Just couldn't find anything. But I had these coral reef motherfucking swim trunks, and I'm like, we in Miami. It's coral reefs in Miami. We ran these motherfucking coral reef pink peach ass swim trunks, and everybody else had on their prints and shit, but I had on my flowers and I was okay with that with my white tee. But we woke up and I was not feeling it. I was like, fuck this shit, just get me to the fucking boat and I'll worry about this shit later. So the drive to Miami, well, it was a 3-hour drive and we all had to get in the van. That was no problem. The problem was your boy had to take another BC because my stomach, my head, everything that Hennessy had overdid it for me. I ain't have enough food in my body to soak up all the liquor that I had been taking in throughout the damn trip. So at this point, my body is just like, oh, hell nah, B. You need to figure this out. So before we really take off, we stop at the gas station. I give me a little snacky snack, and I got me a Sprite, and I'm just chilling, letting the air blow on me. I'm semi-ashy. I ain't even pack a... So the thing was to pack extra clothes because we didn't know if we was going to stay out after we got off the yacht and went out to a club or something, or if we was just going to hit the scene and do something else. But you're supposed to bring a change of clothes. Well, me, Mona, and like 2 other people, we didn't bring a change of clothes. Granted, me and Mona was drunk, so that's why we wasn't thinking about no other clothes. But a couple other people didn't bring a change of clothes either. And I just didn't think we was going, like, what the fuck? You want me to get on a yacht, be in the sun, and still go out at nighttime in Miami and then be in the van with y'all for 3 hours to go back home? Oh, hell no. So I knew that wasn't happening. I knew it. So I wasn't tripping on not bringing no extra clothes because I just sit my ass in the van. But I knew we was going to come back to the Airbnb and not stay in Miami that night. Well, okay, so the thing about Miami was a couple of the girls had like makeup appointments, but we still needed to get like liquor for the boats. I mean, for the yachts. We had to get food. And the thing was, it was 2 yachts, so it was a split. And so while half the crew went to go get their makeup, the other crew went to go like buy some stuff for the yachts and stuff. Everybody else just chilled in the van at the meetup spot waiting for everybody to kind of meet back up. And so we chilling or whatever. I'm good vibes, my stomach finally feeling better. I'm ready for the fucking yacht. I'm putting lotion on because I ain't ashy no more. I don't feel ashy no more or whatever. What the fuck? I ain't looking like a what the fuck. But as time is going, some people had their makeup appointments and like had to extend them and shit like that. It was just a lot going on when it was actually time to head to the yachts. So here's the thing. Because it was 2 yachts and it was 24 of us, we couldn't all fit on one. It was 13-13. Like it was split 13-13 max on both yachts. So it was a list that was going on. But the thing was, because it was 2 rentals and then the van, it was like, okay, who's ever in the van is all going on the one with the birthday girl. And if you in the 2 rentals, then you going on the other one. Well, she had made this list in the group chat, but I wasn't paying attention to no list because I had already had my seat in the goddamn van. So I was like, what the fuck? I ain't leave it. All right, but Deasia got her ass out the van and went into the rental. So we got split up. Mind you, my stomach was still hurting, so I just couldn't like go out the car and be like, get your ass back over here. It was more like, oh shit, god damn it. Then the door closed and that door closed and everybody started driving. And it was like, okay, what the fuck? And the punch of it all is we didn't divide the liquor and the food. So all the food, all the liquor was in the van with Kiani. And if you was in the van with Kiani, then you got on that yacht. So just so happened it was 13 of us in that van and 13 of us got on that yacht. And the other two cars that had people in it, they all went and got on the other yacht. And the thing was, the 2 yachts were gonna meet up on the island. They were gonna tie us together, and we were gonna be able to like swap and get on to both yachts, get in the water and stuff like that. But we just had to get there first, separately. And so we did that. That shit, let me tell you something. We got in the meetup, and the meetup was fun as fuck. Like, that shit was so fucking fun. I was like, what the fuck? Like, we really just turned the fuck up on some yachts, and we really had the people. Like, y'all, it was so crazy. The next day, we on Instagram, and the page that we rented the yachts from, they have like 15 damn videos of us turned the fuck up. And it's just like, what the fuck? Is that really us? Did we really have Miami's water like this? Like, is this how we came? If you were there, then you know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who wasn't there, if you caught it on somebody's story, that was only a glimpse of what the fuck was really going on out there. But we had a lit ass time. You feel me? Lit ass time. But now here's the kicker of it all. Here is when it's time to go, right? So it's time to go. And this is where shit kind of not really go left, because it had nothing like this shit was like out of our control, right? So we only had one van. The van comfortably sat 15 people. Uncomfortably sat 20 people. 20 people. And we made that shit work. We all went to Miami. We all went back to Orlando. It took us 3 hours. I didn't know I fell asleep. So shout out to everybody who was in the van, cramped up, double cheeked up, double stacked up, double homicide, all that shit. Was in the van and was able to accept my snoring. I do apologize to all y'all because I know that shit was loud. But y'all, I think out of everybody in that motherfucker, besides KJ, who was the driver, I was the next comfortable motherfucker in that damn hole. I had my own little seat with my airflow directly on me, and everybody else had an issue going on with how they was sitting, who was sitting on them, how they was laying, all type of shit. But at the end of the day, looking back on it now, it was kind of funny, and I'd do it all over again, but I probably would have stayed up, because I just know I snored the fuck out, because when I woke up, I looked over at Jazz looked at me, and I looked back at her, and the look that she gave me was like, you better not go back to fucking sleep. If you go back to sleep, I'm hitting you. And so I just stayed up, and we was probably about like 30 minutes out. So I stayed up at this point, but I did get my sleep in, and I did snore like it was no tomorrow. And if y'all know how I snore, then you know how I get down. But y'all, okay, so this is what makes the what the fuck moment come to light, because take that sip. We get back to the motherfucking Airbnb, and at this point, since I didn't took me a 3 hour nap, I'm good. I'm wide awake. I'm like, let's turn the fuck up. Now, some people are still a little wasted from the yacht, so a couple of people went to their rooms. But for the people who stayed up and was ready to rumble and rock, man, we went out to that jacuzzi. We was drinking. Me and Destiny was in the jacuzzi, and KJ and them, we was having a good time. And next thing you know, it's Bad Girls 21 up in that bitch because 2 motherfucking girls had a fucking fight, and that shit was fucking hilarious. Now, when I say a fight, I don't mean like a fight where everybody saw. At least it was secluded. Is that the right word? I don't even know. What the fuck? But anyways, it was a fight. But the good thing about it was it had nothing to do with the shit that was on the trip. It was this awesome shit that happened pre-trip that just kind of fell out on the trip. But it still didn't affect anybody else in the house, because I didn't even get to see the fight. I think that's what I'm a little upset about. I ain't even get to see the fight. But I'm glad I didn't, because I was in the jacuzzi having a good time. But when me and Destiny realized, like, oh shit, somebody just fought in a damn house. Like, what the fuck? Like, how did this happen? How did we miss this shit? You're like, you know what, we ain't even about to indulge in it. We just go continue to have our little moment in the jacuzzi or whatever, because at this point, it's late, y'all. It's fucking late. But then the whole crowd comes out to the goddamn pool, and the girls and everybody start talking about the fight. And I mean, we can't help but listen and hear the tea in the mess that they dropping. But it's like, god damn, we missed the fight, but y'all gonna come out here and talk about the fight. But nah, that wasn't what the fuck moment, and I'm not even gonna get into it, because if you know, then you know. If you was there, then you know what the fuck went down. But yeah, that was like the Bad Girls Club part of the whole trip, and I was on production, and this producer missed the whole scene, but I did. You know, we ran the tape and everybody had their confessional talks, but that shit was funny. I will say that was some funny ass shit. So that was Saturday. So after that, you could already see, like, you know, okay, it's really time to go home at this point. We done had our fun, but shit's starting to go a little left for some people. So some people started, you know, packing up, leaving out, heading out a little earlier than some. But other than that, that was it. That was that on Saturday. Saturday night, hands down, Saturday was the best on the whole trip. So we go to Sunday. Sunday, we like, okay, we chilling, we vibing. You know, we ready to just drink and have a good time. But y'all, my stomach was so fucked up because I didn't eat enough on this trip. I promise you, I did not get enough food. That is one thing that I hate when I do go out of town. I never eat enough because I don't know. I don't know. I never eat enough. But my stomach was so fucked up. But we went to Daytona, y'all. We got to see like the NASCAR track and all that good shit. We went and just had a good ass time. You know, in Daytona, we was in the beach and all that shit. Took pictures. Me and Kiani did a slingshot. The slingshot thing. You know them videos where people go viral on. We did that hoe. And I'm posting that. After you watch this episode, go check out the slingshot video on Talkback. Go check it out. It's hilarious. And make that hoe go viral, because that was me and Kiani. And the shit was funny. But yeah, we really just stayed in Daytona for the day. And then we came on back to the Airbnb for our last night. And we got dressed and went to the club. We went to the motherfucking club and turned the fuck up. We had a section with 5 fucking bottles, 5 fucking hookah things. And we literally, like, was the whole scene in the club for 4 hours. We was turned the fuck up, had a live ass time. People was looking at us like, oh my god, who the fuck are these people? Like, what the fuck? They are too fucking lit, too stupid lit. And we were. So shout out to the whole crew, because the whole crew made it possible. All 24 of us really turned that fucking hoe up that night. It was like a turn up for real. But then overall, I ain't even gonna lie. Before we even get to Monday, overall, I give the whole trip a 9 out of 10. And the only reason why I give it a 9 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10 is because you always gonna have a downfall whenever you go on a trip with a group of people. And I would say the only downfall we had was I ain't have enough food. And I blame everybody in that motherfucking house because didn't nobody did. I know people was hungry, but you know what? We was out of town, and everybody was trying to make sure that they look good in they shit. So I understood people didn't want to eat, but y'all know y'all was hungry. Cause I was hungry. I was fucking hungry. But yeah, nah, 9 out of 10 for real, for real. I had a good ass time. Every day was lit. A few things I fucking learned on this trip though was at the end of the day, no matter what, mind your motherfucking business. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, stay up out of it. Drink up all the goddamn liquor before and after you take a BC. All right, a BC or two at that. Take two. Do them back to back, and keep drinking. And most importantly, go get some food so your stomach won't be hurting at the end of the trip, and you can't get in the water and take pictures like everybody else did in Daytona, but you can get on a slingshot. Cause by the end, my stomach was good. But other than that, 24 people was lit as fuck. I would do it all over again with the same group. I mean, hell, 20 girls and 4 boys. We really, hey. We really did that. And shout out to Kiani, because Kiani, you made it happen. You made it possible. Everybody really was skeptical about the big group, but we all made it work. And I like all them girls. I liked everybody who came on the trip. It was just a vibe all over. I'ma do it again. And yeah, honestly, that was the trip to Miami. That was the what the fuck moment I had. My WTF. I hope y'all drank because I didn't drink all my damn drink. And if you didn't, drink that motherfucker up while you listening to another episode of Talk Back. And at the end of the day, it's been real. You feel me? It really was a great episode. It was a great ass experience. I hope y'all learned something about this, and y'all gonna take a trip with 24 fucking people, and you tell me what were the cons and pros out of it. But I really don't have any cons to tell y'all besides I needed more food. But other than that, I think the pros, the positives definitely outweighed the cons, and for that I give this a 9 out of 10 for real, because it was just that. But until next time, it's your boy Brian with a episode on Talk Back. Be sure to tap in, like, comment, share on all platforms, whatever you listening to. Tap in. Until next time, peace out.